But I was like, now you know damn well once you turn that camera off, you and Sydney gonna be there like giving each other high fives. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to My Twisted Life TV. I am Poetry. I am here to give you part 2 of Pntv, Poetry's News and Twisted Views, with the renewals and cancellations of our TV shows. I did not realize so many of y'all were so upset about Star being canceled. I know in the last segment of this, part 1, is what I'm going to appropriately title it, because I wasn't supposed to come back until I did movies. But part 1, I briefly mentioned the Star was canceled because I was so focused on the fact that Empire was renewed, and I was just like shocked and appalled at that. So I kind of skipped over that. So but just based off of some of your comments, I was like, you know what, let me come back and do a part 2 and just touch on it a little bit more. I'm not going to get too deep into this because I want to keep this video as short as possible. We're also going to talk about Steve Harvey and the 2 shows that he just lost this past couple weeks. We're going to talk about Lauren Cohan. She's the actress that played on Whiskey Cavalier, also played on The Walking Dead. And then we're going to talk about some Queen Sugar news. Badu asked me, like, what's up with Queen Sugar? So we're going to come with a little bit of Queen Sugar news and tell y'all what's going on with that. And then stay tuned for Wednesday. I will be back with What's the Real Deal? It's my Pntv that's going to be based on some movies that come out. I'll drop the little thing right there. I think it's going to pop up on the screen right there. It might pop up on that side. I will drop it in there so y'all can see exactly what the movies are we're talking about. So, let's get it started. I'm going to start off with Steve Harvey, y'all. Steve Harvey, actor, comedian, author, talk show host. He think he a mentor. Mr. Universe pageant host, buffoon that he is, buffoon. Lost 2 jobs in the past week, both spearheaded by the NBC network. So among the show cancellations, Steve Harvey soon to learn that his talk show, Steve, he had 2 of them. I think this one is just called Steve, if I'm not mistaken, was canceled by the NBC network. Now, Steve claims that he was blindsided and that he didn't find out until it was posted on the internet when it was announced that Kelly Clarkson was going to be taking over his slot. He said he saw it in the press, and he said, you know, they could have gave me a heads up, you know, saying, what's up, like, you know, she ain't gonna, you ain't gonna have your slot no more. But that ain't what happened. So I'm not sure exactly what timeline Steve is on, because I remember reporting on this, I want to say the beginning of this year or the end of last year, that Kelly Clarkson was going to take over Steve Harvey's talk show slot. And she's coming with her own talk show. I remember we talked about that because it was around the time Aretha Franklin died that I mentioned that in one of my other PNTVs, that Kelly Clarkson will be taking over Steve Harvey's talk show. Well, it's not necessarily that she's taking over his talk show. They are replacing his talk show with hers. She's going to have a little different format. She says she's going to have a lot of music. I'm not sure of too many daytime talk shows that had a lot of musical acts that remain successful. Like every once in a while, you'll see these daytime talk shows that bring in a musical act. But she's supposed to like saturate the show for the most part with music, because that's what she is. She's a musician. So Steve Harvey, though, said he was sitting at the crib chilling and he got the news the same way we did. But he had suspected for a while that his contract was not going to be renewed, because Steve Harvey had a deal with NBC that lasted up until 2016-17 for that 2016-17 season. And after that deal ended, Steve signed with IMG. IMG negotiated the contract for NBC, giving Steve at least 3 more years. That will put us to 2019. But what IMG did also was give Steve ownership or partial ownership of his own TV show. So he had a lot of rights as far as that show was concerned. Y'all heard all the rumors. NBC does not want black people owning TV. Y'all have heard the rumors before. They said that this is the reason why Bill Cosby shit was brought to light, because he was trying to buy either NBC or buy shares of it. I'm not sure. I still don't know how true that is. It's irrelevant how I feel about Bill Cosby and his charges. But that's the reason why they're saying it came to light. The little rapper, 21 Savage, I think they said he was trying to buy shares with NBC, something like that. But the thing is, NBC is not supposed to want ownership by black people with their TV shows. That's the rumor. Again, I don't know if it is true, but the fact that after Steve negotiated his deal with IMG, giving him ownership rights, and NBC just decided to say, no, we don't want to bring you back at all. There may be some truth to that. Now, one reason that I'm thinking that it may be something else playing a factor too is how problematic Steve Harvey has become. Now, y'all are aware that just a few days ago, Steve Harvey came out and said that poor people probably will, I'm going to paraphrase, will remain poor, will not become successful because they sleep too damn much. You know, people who are hustling and shaking and making moves don't sleep more than 8 hours. They sleep less than 8 hours. And poor people trying to get 8 hours of sleep. This is why we still on the bottom. That's pretty much what he said. Like I said, I'm paraphrasing. I wasn't as mad at that statement. I understood the mentality. I have a lot of friends. You can go over to Facebook, you can go to Twitter, you can go to Instagram. You can see all the memes that says, I hustle while you sleep. I grind while you sleep. You know, even the Army has something on there, that thing that says, we do more before 4 a.m. before anybody else wakes up. You know what I'm saying? That means the sleep got to be cut into if you're waking up before 4 doing all this shit, because they ain't saying they're going to bed early. They ain't saying that. So I understand from the mentality of what he was saying, that he has a hustle mindset. Steve Harvey got a lot of motherfucking jobs. A lot of motherfucking jobs. So him losing this talk show was not unexpected. What was unexpected for him was how he found out. Okay. But within the same week, it was also announced that he is now being replaced by NBC for his talk show, Little Big Shots. And they're going to replace him with Melissa McCarthy. You know, she's an actor, comedian as well. Steve was supposedly holding it down with Little Big Shots as far as like the ratings, the viewership, the sponsorship. He was holding it down. But NBC execs said that they want some new energy. And that Melissa will bring her own creative ideas. So the way it sounds to me is that Melissa's bringing her own creative ideas without having a stake in NBC. That's what it sounds like to me. The energy, I'm not sure what energy she's gonna bring differently than Steve. The dude can make people laugh. I ain't gonna necessarily say me all the time. He can make people laugh. People love him, white, black, and otherwise. They draw to Steve Harvey. So he can hold a crowd. He can hold a crowd's attention. He's very in tune with the children that he brings onto that show. So I'm not sure what's the new energy other than all the problematic backlash that Steve Harvey is getting. Steve Harvey's pissed off a lot of black people. He's pissed off a lot of black people with his shucking and jiving with old dumbass Donald Yelp, commander-in-chief. He's pissed off a lot of black people with the sleep study shit that he said the other day. I found it super problematic, the conversation he had with Monique. A lot of y'all I know was like, yeah, he told Monique something. He shut her down finally made her shut the fuck up. But did you actually listen to what the asshole said? The ignorance that spewed out of Steve Harvey's mouth. Like, you just need to shut up, and you in the white man's world, just keep shucking and jiving. Fuck your integrity. We got to feed our kids. That type of mentality is what Steve Harvey was telling Monique that she needed to hold on to. I found a real problem with that. And I think black people as a whole found a problem with that and probably giving NBC the blues. They don't want that type of drama. We need to keep our shows, keep our good black people happy. Because let's be honest, we watch a lot of fucking TV. We as black people watch a lot of fucking TV. They don't cater a lot of shows to us because we watch every damn thing. We such a diverse peoples in the things that we want and we watch. You know, we watch anything. It's majority of white folks who don't watch black TV shows. So you can't piss off the black people. Not be that bold in your face, Steve. You can't do it that boldly. So I think that's the energy shift that NBC and is saying they want to have happen. Now, a lot of people was going around and saying this is the karma that Steve Harvey gets. It's karma coming to bite him in the ass, as well as Lee Daniels. I'm going to talk about his show that was canceled a little bit later. Both shows canceled a little bit later. And how both of these peoples were I said peoples with an S, how both of these people had became an issue for Monique. So they were using memes to call out Steve Harvey on this bullshit, which I found a lot of the memes hilarious. But Monique came out on her YouTube channel with her and her husband Sydney, trying to encourage black folks to not tear down Steve. Let's not celebrate his demise. No matter what they went through, she still loved her brother. We're going to pray for him. We're not going to pray for his, we're not going to speak on his downfall. Now, it sounds great, Monique. It really did. You know, you on your queen shit. I hear you. But I still heard the shade within that. Because, truthfully, we are calling it a downfall. Steve Harvey may not be openly saying it's a downfall. And like I said, he still got 10 more jobs. Well, not 10 yet, but he still got a lot of more jobs. He's still making income. You get that old shady ass wife that we still ain't sure exactly what's going on with them. Him and Marjorie both said they're not getting divorced, but I don't really care about them. But yeah, Monique was like, you know, yeah, let's not speak ill of our brother Steve Harvey. Let's not wish him anything bad in regards to his downfall. By calling it a downfall, you are already saying he is falling off the slope, Monique. Girl, I heard the shade. I heard the shade up in there. You know what I'm saying? Because what you are saying to us as fans, don't speak ill on Steve. Keep that shit hush hush. It's the same shit that they were saying to you when you was talking about, you know, Lee Daniels and Oprah Winfrey. Everybody's like, you need to keep that shit at the table. Why are you speaking out in front of white people out of turn like that? That's exactly the mentality from what I watched of that stream. That's exactly what she's saying. We don't need to keep tearing down our brother in front of these white folks. That's basically what I heard Monique say. If she said those exact words, I don't remember because I didn't take notes. But I was like, now you know damn well once you turn that camera off, you and Sydney gonna be there like giving each other high fives like, see, told that motherfucker. And you know that we gonna say it for you. You laughed and you chuckled at the memes the same way I did. Come on now, Monique, I know. You was a comedian, girl. You a comedian. You know when something is funny and you laughed at that shit too. You was probably like, that's fucked up. That's probably how you were, but come on now. We all on this self-righteous high. People are reveling in Steve Harvey's demise because of how separated Steve Harvey has made himself from the black community as a whole. How degrading that he has spoke of us as a people. How kiss ass he has been, like I said, of our dumb Donald Commander-in-Chief. How the shuck and jive ass conversation, like I said, that you had with Monique. I just don't understand how people just revel in that conversation like he said something worthwhile, like he said something beneficial. They only liked it because they don't like Monique. Let's be honest. They only liked it because they don't like Monique. So as far as Steve Harvey is concerned, yeah, the Steve Harvey show, his daytime talk show, Steve Harvey, whichever one is named, has been removed from the NBC network, and Kelly Clarkson will fill his slot. They've already stopped filming the show. They're going to be running reruns throughout the summer until Kelly Clarkson's show airs, okay? Then people are already praying for her downfall. Well, we're going to see how her ratings be when she take over Steve's slot. You know, Steve's fans are already praying for her downfall. I like Kelly Clarkson. I do. I like Kelly Clarkson. I think she has a bubbly attitude. I love her fucking music. I do. I got them. I own the CDs and shit. I do. I like Kelly Clarkson. The girl can sing. She was one of the white performers who I would want to have singing at Aretha Franklin's funeral. Kelly Clarkson can sing. She has a young energy about her. You know, she's newly sober herself, so she done went through some trials and tribulations. She's more relatable to a younger age gap. Like I said, white people and black people like her as well. So I don't pray for her downfall. I didn't watch Steve's show. I didn't watch Steve's show at all. It's not too many talk shows that I watch. Every once in a while I catch Wendy Williams, but I don't watch too many talk shows. But like I say, there's so much shit, speaking of Wendy Williams, there's so much shit that Steve Harvey has done to piss off the black community. I really think it was just NBC not wanting to get a lot of that backbite anymore. When Wendy Williams was out sick, Steve Harvey was supposedly trying to like jump into her spot. Like I said, because he already knew his show was about to be off the air because they had put Kelly Clarkson in his slot. Back in the day, you know, he fucked over Bernie Mac. He tried to get a role. I want to say it was Soul Plane, tried to take over that role. You know what I'm saying? They probably had some beef with it. They was out on the road as the kings of comedy. They probably had some. Ain't no telling. It's a lot of shit that Steve Harvey has done. The stuff he keep in his mouth about black relationships, and then the relationships that we have publicly witnessed with him. It's such contradiction. It's like, shut the fuck up. That's how we feel about Steve Harvey at this point. So, am I clapping for his demise? I'm sitting back saying, that's fucked up, but oh well. That's how I'm looking at it. You know, oh well. Rooting for his downfall, I don't think much about him in that way for me to root for his downfall. But if I see it happen, I'm saying karma's a bitch. I am saying karma's a bitch. So their decision, like I said, a decision for little big shots, they all saying it's about energy. I think that's bullshit. I haven't seen Melissa McCarthy do anything outside of Mike and Molly, and then a couple movies she's been in that's shown me that she has such great energy that she could take over this show. I do believe she hosted on Ellen DeGeneres for maybe like a week. Maybe she was doing her dry run then. Maybe that's what it was. But Steve Harvey still has the Family Feud, Celebrity Family Feud, his radio talk show, and Showtime at the Apollo. Y'all, I didn't even know Showtime at the Apollo was still on TV. I didn't think, I'm like, it's back on TV? I did not know. Steve Harvey revived Showtime at the Apollo in 2018 on the Fox network. You know, Fox canceling everything left the motherfucking right? So apparently they had a good run out the gate with Showtime at the Apollo. And he's still hosting Miss Universe for Dumb Donald ass too. I forgot about that. So he got a lot of little jobs. But as far as the Showtime at the Apollo, we don't even know if there's going to be another season. The last episode I found out aired June of 2018 or May of 2018, last year. This is May of 2019 now. It's a whole year later. Fox did not include it on its lineup for coming back for the upcoming summer or fall season. But they have not spoke on the show being canceled either. It's just up in the air. Like, so we don't know what the fuck is going on with Apollo. Like I said, I didn't even know it was back on the air. I know he was hosting Apollo for a while, you know, when it was on air, but I didn't even know it was back on the air. I swear I didn't. Fox is really, really horrible at promoting their black TV shows. They really are horrible at that. Really horrible. So while we speaking of Fox, let's go ahead and move on to Star. Like I said, I was upset about the passage, y'all. Baby, y'all came into the comment section. Y'all was on Twitter. Y'all was on Facebook. Y'all was upset about Star. I told y'all I didn't like the show. I didn't watch it. But let me tell you, I started off watching Star. The very first episode I liked. I was like, this is going to be interesting. But then the more I watched the show, the less I drew to it. I didn't grow to hate it in the way that I hate Empire. I just grew to not give a damn that it came on. That's how I felt about Star. I did enjoy the music. And Star was supposed to be a musical drama about 3 young girls who was trying to separate from their past, as troubled as it may have been, and make it in the music industry, which of course we know is cutthroat as fuck, right? They even had a crossover with Empire in season 2, I believe it was, because they were in the same musical universe that Lee Daniels had created. Fox is saying that it costs too much damn money to put into Star. the show was too costly to produce. They couldn't market it internationally like they wanted to. So they're pulling their money from Star, and they wanted to give Empire the send-off it deserved. Now, I told y'all last year, Empire was supposed to be canceled season 5, right? Okay, so with this new little shakeup that Fox did, Fox said that we want to give Empire the send-off it deserves, even though the ratings have been failing like a motherfucker for the past couple years. And they decided to take all the money that they were going to put into the production budget for Star to pump up season 6. They're going to renew that shit and give season 6 to Empire with a twist. So I don't know what the fuck the twist is supposed to be. Maybe they're going to include Star into it because, like I said, they have crossed over before. So I don't know what the fuck the twist is supposed to be. And then the very next day they said, oh, well, we're going to cancel Empire 2. Season 6 is going to be it. Now, I could not understand why Star, that had such solid ratings, very solid ratings, was being asked at all. Once I started reviewing and researching it, like I said, I didn't care much for the show, but the fans seem to love Star. And from what I'm hearing, there was a cliffhanger at the end of this last season. So all the fans are going to be left to wonder what the fuck happened. That's the only reason why I could think that they may possibly be a crossover in season 6 of Empire so they can close out that final chapter of Star. Now, I told y'all last episode that Fox Network and 20th Century Fox are no longer sister companies. 20th Century Fox are the ones who produce Star. They are actively shopping for another network for that to land on. I don't see it happen. Not unless it moves over to a streaming service or a cable service. I don't see it happening on regular TV. I just don't. But yeah, they said that Fox said that was a tough cookie decision. The tough decision that they had to make in order to cancel Star. I just don't buy it. I don't buy it at all. I'm wondering who on the Star cast or crew pissed off Lee Daniels. Who pissed off Lee Daniels? For Fox to claim that they want to give Empire, the failing show, the send-off it deserves, that makes me believe it has nothing to do with Lee Daniels. I'm thinking somebody from 20th Century Fox, the show, or the crew members of Star, one of y'all pissed off Lee Daniels, and Lee Daniels said, fuck that show. Go on, do what you gonna do with it. That's how I was saying it. Some people throw away their kids for whatever reasons there may be. Shit, look what he doing to Justin. Okay, so moving on, y'all. Another tough decision. Ooh. We had a tough decision to cancel this show. ABC Network said this of Whiskey Cavalier. Now, Whiskey Cavalier was starring my girl Lauren Cohan, who played on The Walking Dead. My boy who played Jake on Scandal. I don't know what his real damn name is. The little dude Noah, who got killed also on The Walking Dead. What other show he's playing? He wasn't in Everybody's Little Chris. Everybody Loves Chris, is he? Was that him? I don't remember. But Whiskey Cavalier was canceled as well. Whiskey Cavalier had 6.6 million viewers. Y'all know I talked about The Passage having 3.77. That's damn near twice what The Passage had. But ABC still decided to cancel this show. They had solid ratings. Of course, it slipped a little bit as always, but they had some solid ratings. I'm not understanding, y'all. Back in my TV day, which was, all my fucking life, TV shows used to have a run of at least 2 seasons before they decided to be canceled. Because usually the first season, the writers are trying to get their feet wet. Trying to get the feel of everything. And, they got to work out some nooks and crannies and stuff like that and get all the kinks out. And then they come back season 2 strong. That's how I felt about Scandal. I hated Scandal. But if I hadn't made it to season 2, I would have never watched it. When I made it to season 5, it went back downhill for me. And when season 7 came, I was glad that shit was over. But you have some seasons or some points in time where the show ratings are going to drop. just a little. But you still had 6.6 million fucking viewers. Like, what the fuck, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and tell the truth, ABC. Let's tell the truth. ABC is producing a new show called Emergence. They apparently had one time slot left or available, or one that made sense for them to put their show in to make money, which was the time slot that Whiskey Cavalier was in. They claim they shot Whiskey Cavalier around to different time slots, but none of them made sense to, as an opportunity for the show to grow. And they damn sure wasn't going to put Emergence in none of those slots, because this is going to be ABC's new baby. So they decided to cancel Whiskey Cavalier. Now, y'all thinking, well, Whiskey Cavalier is an ABC show. But Whiskey Cavalier is being produced by Warner Brothers. Emergence is being produced by ABC. So, of course, they're going to keep what's theirs and kick Whiskey Cavalier out the dry. Warner Brothers is actively searching for a new network as well for Whiskey Cavalier to be picked up. It was a comedic crime drama, comedic spy. I don't even know how to label it. It's supposed to have been a spy drama, but it had some comedy to it. That's exactly what a Whiskey Cavalier. It was actually a pretty decent show. But in the event that Whiskey Cavalier does not get renewed on another network, does that mean Laura Cohan is coming back to The Walking Dead? I think so. And the reason why I think so is because the way that she ended her contract, the way that she left her contract with The Walking Dead left her room to come back. She didn't end the contract. Let's just get that clear. She didn't officially quit the show. She took a time out. That's basically what she did, which is why her character Maggie was not killed off. She just kind of went away on the show. You still hear her name thrown out there every once in a while. And I heard rumor that they may even try to make her, oh my God, I'm finna say a spoiler. Scratch that. I'm not going to even say what that spoiler is. I hate for people to give me spoilers. But there is rumors that there's something that's going to happen in a future episode that's going to tie Maggie back into the show. Maybe. They may make that her. They may make it not. So I'm going to leave it at that. So there's a possibility that Laura Cohan may come back to The Walking Dead. Just a month ago, I think Variety News interviewed her about her stay on Whiskey Cavalier, and they did ask her about The Walking Dead, and she told them then that her character on The Walking Dead, the storyline for Maggie, is not over. So it leaves me to believe that she will be returning. Will she be returning season 9? Or was it season 10? What damn season are we in? Season 10. Will she be returning season 10? It's unclear, because they've already started filming. And right now they're saying ain't nobody seen her on set, but that does not mean she still can come in through the half part of the year. You know, season 9, she was in the opening, you know, I think all the way up to episode 6 she was there, and then she was just gone, magically, deliciously gone when they had the time jump. So it's very possible that Laura Cohan could return to The Walking Dead. Would y'all like to see her back on her? I like the character Maggie. I don't understand why she couldn't do both. I don't understand why she couldn't do both. They was on 2 different networks, you know. One is cable and one is primetime TV. She could have did both, right? I thought so. I mean, shit, it's been done before. Okay. But then again, they also said that if she doesn't return back to on Sunday nights on our TVs, she still may return to The Walking Dead in The Walking Dead movies. Remember when Andrew Lincoln's character left the show, Rick Grimes? They said that they were going to continue his story on in Walking Dead movies. She may very well come back in the movies as well. So those, you know, like I said, she has an open contract right now. They didn't kill her off. Y'all see everybody else they took off the show. They killed them. They killed Tara. They killed Enoch. They killed Jesus. I'm like, shit, you know what I'm saying? So, okay. And y'all know that, just in case y'all didn't know, Denai, the lady who plays Michonne, season 10 is her last season too. And I'm not going to say what they are proposing for her, because they might give away too much as well. Okay, so anyway, we're going to move on to one other show, Queen Sugar. Badu asked about Queen Sugar. Queen Sugar returns on June 12th. Thank goodness they are only going to do one episode. Oprah Winfrey is notorious for doing 2 episodes in one night. They are going to do 1 episode. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Queen Sugar's going to get a little shake up. They're going to get some new faces added to the lineup. The Walter Perez is the young man who plays Romero, the guy who started dating Charlie or liked Charlie. Well, he's now going to become a permanent cast member instead of just a recurring member, which tells me that him and Charlie's relationship is going to beef up some. So expect that, right? Then they're going to add a new family. Actor Erica Tazzle. She played on what I think is a hit TV show, The Good Fight. It comes on CBS All Access. It's a spinoff from The Good Wife that I used to love as well. But it's starring Delroy Lindo. And Erica Tazzle used to be one of the owners of the black law firm that all the lawyers who left The Good Wife that's still on the show, that's the law firm they went to go work for. They went to go work for a black law firm. And the Delroy Lindo and Erica Tazzle's character, I think her name was Rachel, owned. Okay, well, she left the show season 2, and I could not understand why the fuck she left the show. But now she's going to be on Queen Sugar. She's playing an attorney, which is the same role that she played on The Good Fight. I hope they're not typecasting her in this attorney role. A social activist, which is the same thing that she did on The Good Fight. But she's also going to be a single mom. And she's going to have a daughter on there played by Kendall Clark. Kendall Clark, I've only, when I looked her up in IMDb, she only had 1 other movie under her belt. She is a young little girl, though. Her name is going to be Joy, I believe, or Joie. I think they're going to pronounce it as Joy. She's going to be a little tomboy. Like I say, Rachel's her mama. Rachel's name, not Rachel's her mama. Erica's her name. She's going to be her mama. Did I get her doggone name? Oh, I didn't write down her name. I got out Joy's name. But she's going to end up being Blue's friend. So Blue's going to have a little friend on the show. What this is telling me, this is all speculation, because they stress the fact that Joy is going to be a tomboy, I think this is going to lend to more storyline about Blue's sexuality. That's where I think they're heading with that. We shall see. So those are the 3 new faces, and actually Erica Tazzle and Kendall Clark are going to be recurring faces on the show. They don't have a permanent slot yet, but they will be recurring. And Ava DuVernay is going to bring back an all-female directing staff again this season. All of the directors that will be on this season, this is their debut directorial. They've never directed an episode of TV before. This is going to, every last one of them, this will be their debut. And she thinks she's found great success with just having all female directors on the set. I thought that it was lacking last season because of that reason. But we're going to see how this goes. Last year in August, somebody was bad-mouthing Tevin Campbell for whatever reason, right? And Ava DuVernay has said that just for GP, she was going to find a way to write Tevin Campbell in the script. And they came up with the Tevin Campbell Appreciation Day. I remember that. Well, it has been done. Tevin Campbell will appear on Queen Sugar this upcoming season. I do not know what his role will be, but Tevin Campbell has been written into the script. And bitch ass punk motherfucking, I can't stand blogger, Awesome Lovey, had posted up what rock did they turn over to pull out Tevin Campbell's name to be on the show. And Black Twitter lit the fuck up. She brought singers out of the woodwork. Shanice, I think, Cool Modi. So I'm the rappers' names I'm just throwing in there. But I know Shanice, Wale, of course, Ava DuVernay. A lot of people came out in defense of Tevin Campbell. Like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Now, Awesome Lovey has been problematic as hell. She's a black woman who don't like black Americans. You know what I'm saying? She dogs every facet and avenue of what Black Americans stand for. She talks about the HBCUs. She can't stand Kwanzaa because it's a Black made-up American holiday. She didn't don't understand why Black people in America so upset about slavery, because she's always had a maid where she came from. I can't stand that bitch. I can't stand that bitch. I can't stand her. But Black Twitter let her have it. Black Twitter dragged her ass to and fro through the mud, up and down the hill and around the way she go. I was, get her ass. All for Tevin Campbell. And she came back to say, I can't believe Tevin Campbell's name is trending. Y'all taking my words out of context. Yada yada this, yada yada that. Y'all act like I said the man couldn't sing. Just asking what rock he was drugged from underneath is such fucking disrespect to Tevin Campbell and the impact he made on R&B. Now, I don't know what exactly he gonna do as far as acting is concerned, because the last thing I seen him acting in was Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, when he came on there and sung to Ashley and she fainted. So I don't know how good his acting skills or abilities will be if he's actually going to act, or if he's just going to come on there and sing. I mean, he can come sing, can we talk for a minute? Girl, I want to know your name. He can come on and sing that. Hey, come on, talk to me, baby. Come on and talk to me. Tevin Campbell can come and sing. Tevin Campbell has some motherfucking hits. Some hits, heifer. I'm talking about what rock he drug him underneath. Bitch, you live underneath the motherfucking rock. I can't stand her ass. Woo! But y'all, that is the end of this little Pntv. I want to just come back and give y'all a little bit of finalization on the renewals and cancellations. If I learned anything more, any other shows that all of a sudden got the boot or got the toot, like Wendy Williams' show, y'all was all worried about whether Wendy was gonna lose her show. Wendy Williams' show had been renewed up until the year of 2021, so she's still around for at least a couple more seasons, y'all. And any other show that y'all was thinking about, asking about? I know Ramlin K had asked about New Amsterdam. They got renewed. Manifest got renewed. I think I mentioned them briefly in my last one. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. We're going to cover that and we're going to shut that down. So today I was supposed to post a blooper. I was supposed to post a Pntv that was dealing with movie news. Since we did this little special edition, I decided to push the movie news one back until Wednesday. So Wednesday, come back for Pntv. I thank y'all for being here. I really appreciate y'all who commented and told me that you love this new format. Because this is the type of, I guess, celebrity news and content that I really want to put out there. I'm just not so much, the celebrity beefs and gossips is really getting on my nerves right now. So for movie, it's going to be called What's the Real Deal? We're going to talk about Spike Lee's movie, See You Yesterday, that was premiered on Netflix. We will talk about Fast Color, which was a Lionsgate movie that was put out in April 19th, and nobody knew about it. What happened to it? We're going to talk about that for a second. We're also going to talk about the movie Ma, Octavia Spencer's new thriller that she's going to be starring in, and why I don't want to see it. We will also talk about Loquisha, who thought that bullshit was a good idea. I may bring in some other movies, just because there's some new ones called Overcomer that's supposed to be coming out August of this year. I may make that a separate video altogether, so I may just speak on those four. But I'm about to sign off from here right now. And I gotta go because my camera's saying it's about to shut the hell down. So thank y'all for coming back. Just like the video, subscribe, and come on back Wednesday. All right, y'all? See y'all in the recaps. Peace.